all back to answer more goddamn questions. First at the top, got a few goddamn paid skis. Very first one's DAWG's favorite, of course, from Patrick Murphy. Paid tip. He just says, tip for Lord Humongous interview. Those are my goddamn faves. And then, goddamn Michael Powers sent over 30 USD. Paid question. Big boy paid skis. DAWG's faves as well. Says, hi, Justin. I was at an Unpure show here in Dublin. Fucking Dublin. Goddamn Ireland. Fucking hanging out with the Leprechaun. Last week with friends and was reminiscing about a trip we went on in 1999 to see Deicide in Paris. So how long is that goddamn trip from Dublin to Paris? Did you take, like, what, a car, train? Kind of curious. The lineup was Deicide, Rotting Christ, Ancient Rites, Eternus, and opening was Behemoth. It's pretty cool ass show. At the time, people had zero interest in Behemoth, despite being around since 1992. Oh, I know, dude. I mean, literally, dude, people didn't start. Funny thing is with Behemoth, man, that band became super popular and trendy, and when I fell off, the last thing I listened to, the very last thing I heard by Behemoth was the Zoius Chaos Cultus, and I think it's okay. I kind of like it, but I definitely get bored. I'm like, why are they ripping off? It's literally a ripoff of Morbid Angel, Gateways to Annihilation. I'm like, their worst good album you're ripping off? Like, I don't understand. It makes no goddamn sense. The last thing I liked was Dilemma 0.6. And yeah, you're right. Even at that time, nobody cared about them. They started liking them during the Satanists and shit. Not Satanica. Satanica is the fucking best shit ever. The Satanists, I never listened to it. Didn't even care. It's like the band completely changed. It's probably fine. I saw them, so post that I saw them open up for Cannibal on the Skeletal Domain tour, and I think that was 2014, which is basically fucking yesterday. That's late B shit, brah. Not one song did I recognize. They had a semi-cool image, but it's that image to where it's like, it's almost like you're trying. It's like overdone. It's like you don't need. It doesn't need to look like you're goddamn fucking going to go shoot a movie for Hollywood. Like, I don't know, like it's new goddamn Star Wars or Lord of the Ring characters or some shit. But better than sports caps and a bunch of retards getting on stage, which is most of the fucking bands. So I'll give them that. But I mean, I didn't recognize one song, nothing they played. I mean, granted, it was just live, first time hearing later stuff. I was like, nothing I care about. As like, it sounds nothing like Behemoth, in my opinion. So it's like when they started sucking is when, and I shouldn't say sucking as in it's terrible, sucking as in just shit I don't personally care about, is when everybody started loving them. I was like, well, whatever. I was like, the early shit's the good shit. I mean, even their first two albums, which are pure black metal, Savan, Storming the Baltic, and Grom, those are fucking way better than any of these crappy ass 2000s records. Fucking kidding me? Fucking leave on this goddamn essay. So at the time, people had zero interest in Behemoth. Yep. DAWG seen them on Dilemma 0.6 for the first time, and yeah, nobody cared. I mean, there was people there. I'm not going to say that was a ghost town. It was at the Agora, but I mean, I don't know, 150 people. Despite being around since 1992, pre-Satanica, which came out about 6 months after this show. Yeah, Satanica, that sounds about right, 1999, 2000, yep. I was wondering what bands you may have seen years ago that you were surprised to see blow up afterwards. Cheers from Ireland. P.S. I gave Warwick Davis that high five for you. Still wants his gold. Give him that fucking fist bump high five and tell him, Lep in the Hood, here to do no good. So bands that blew up that I seen live that I was kind of surprised by. Behemoth's kind of one of them, to be honest with you. Granted, that's not from seeing them live. It was just over the years. I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure in popularity, actually, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty much 100% positive. Granted, I didn't see they didn't show me the books, but educated guess, DAWG sees the stats of what sells and, what moves faster, etc. Obviously, run the largest online metal store in the goddamn world, hellsheadbangers.com. I see some decent stats. They surpassed Vader, who, I mean, for years you would have say, who's the biggest extreme metal band from, because I'm not going to say metal bands. I know somebody's going to pull some winky ass fucking hair metal dumb shit that I never heard of. Oh, no, they're more, whatever, dude. I'm talking about real shit, goddammit. Or they'll pull out some twinkcore band, Slaughter to Gay Veils from Poland. Which I don't know where those fucking posers are from, but I'm just saying. They'll say something stupid. I'm like, good extreme true metal, goddammit. That's what I'm referring to. Because I will still at least give Behemoth that. They're a commercial metal band, but it's the real shit. I'll say that. It does belong in this scene. It's just commercial winky stuff that I don't care about. But it's a hell of a lot more goddamn respectable than goddamn Slaughter to Gay Veil. That's for goddamn sure. So yeah, Behemoth, I kind of agree with you on that. Like because I remember thinking when it was obvious that they surpassed Vader in popularity, I was like, I would have never guessed that. On a much smaller scale, in the underground, and I guess they didn't get popular, but again, in the underground, let's just make something clear, because people have commented and asked me since, like, hey, dog, but you made a comment like, if you just heard about Hell's Headbangers a few years ago, that they're a poser or whatever. It's like, first of all, I'm kind of poking fun. Second off, it's like, that doesn't make him a poser. It makes him, you're probably just a newbie to underground music. There is a difference. Suffocation, Deicide, Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse, Nile, and start to play even Christian and shit like that, Behemoth, Vader, that's not underground. That's okay, let's get that perfectly fucking straight. There's a huge difference. Nunslaughter, Sadistic Intent, Attic, shit like that, that's underground music. Blasphemy, that's underground, okay? There's a difference. So yes, if you just found out about Hell's Headbangers a couple of years ago, that doesn't mean you're a poser. That means you're new to underground music. I'm sorry, you just are. Because chances are, here's another litmus test. No, that's not true. I know underground stuff. I at least knew Sadistic. Okay, maybe you know one or two bands. But here's a litmus test. How many of these bands did you hear of prior? Like, let's just say before, you didn't know who Hell's Headbangers was 2 years ago. You just found out about them. That 2 years ago, did you know bands like this? Victimizer, Church Bazaar, fucking Speedwolf. That's the band I was going to bring up that blew up in the goddamn underground. Who are some earlier ones? Not current ones, because you heard about them, of course, when you heard Hell's, because they're current. The Spawn of Satan shit. I guarantee you didn't hear of that stuff either. So to be unbiased, or grab a bunch of bands on Nuclear Now. Let's be completely unbiased. Who are some bands? Blasphemophager. Have you heard of that? Did you hear about them 2 years ago? Who are some other bands? Let's give some Iron Bonehead love. Who does he got over there? I'm drawing some blanks, but I'm just saying a lot of bands that are on those labels. You didn't hear. I bet you any money you didn't hear about any of those bands either. Why? Because that's the underground, dude. There's a difference. Prior to the DAWG, did you know about Mutilated Psycho Death Lunatics demo? Did you know the Necrovore goddamn demo? Did you know Fatal Guts for Dinner demo? No, I found about that too from you, dog. Right, because you weren't into the underground, dude. And that's nothing wrong with that. It's like you were just into commercial death metal. Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Suffocation, Morbid Angel, kind of even Sinister and shit, that's commercial death metal, dude. It is. And that doesn't mean it's bad. That's my favorite shit. That's the best shit. I'm not saying that, but it's not underground. There's a difference, okay? So I whatever. I didn't think that needed to be explained, but it did. In the underground, I was surprised how Speedwolf blew up. Signed on Hell's, because that was just a band we signed, I think Sea-Dog signed him or whatever. I thought it was fine. Yeah, whatever. Goddamn Motorhead worship. Blew up. Reed's a cool guy. It's nothing I would buy personally, but people loved them, dude. That shit flew out the fucking door. Would love to repress it, but the guys don't get along and shit, so they can't agree on who gets what. So that's why it disbanded. So that sucks, because there's a lot of meat on that bone to be a bag to be made, but they don't want it repressed. So I was surprised by them. Other bands that are popular again in the underground. Behemoth fan, don't come over here and tell me Behemoth's not underground. Vader is not underground. A band like Diocletian or something, they're popular in the underground. It's shit I don't care about personally. I wasn't surprised about them blowing up. I don't even know if they blew up, but I see the stats. They sell. It's a sellable underground band. I don't personally care about them. So I guess it's surprising to me in the sense to where it's I would say that most of it, yeah. And again, it's underground stuff because that's what I see. I don't really pay attention to too much of the mainstream stuff, especially post 2000. I don't. Um, the bands that quote unquote got popular in the underground, I I wouldn't say I was surprised. It's always the shit I don't care about. It's always the shit. Just like what I told you guys, like in the underground is another band, Concrete Winds. I've yet to listen to it. What's the main reason I didn't listen to it? But based off the cover and shit, looks like war metal. Okay, this probably sounds like Blasphemy, Conquer, maybe Abysmal Lord. It's going to sound something like one of these bands that I've heard a million times, so I don't care. And another litmus test is Hell's got it in stock, flew out the door each time, flies out the door. I'm like, oh, that usually is code for I'm not going. Everybody in the scene likes it except me. I don't like it. I was like, generally don't like it. When I see it's flying, I generally don't like it. Oh, and I could say, I guess, a band if I was surprised, I wasn't really thinking about it. But I guess kind of surprised when you put the all in all, I wouldn't have guessed to this degree, was Ghost. Because again, I knew about them when they were underground, just their 7-inch out on Iron Pegasus Records. Because they came from the underground, and now they're huge. Dude, literally, they play Ghost in my gym. Again, for you all you idiots, when I say in my gym, yes, they play Metallica, Iron Maiden, some Motorhead, but dude, I'm not even joking. They literally play rap, Britney Spears, and the most commercial shit you can think of. Like it's just they're basically playing a Spotify goddamn radio, and they're just playing mainstream stuff. A lot of twinkcore, which is terrible. That's how I somewhat know. That's the most twinkcore I heard in general, is because it's on all the time. It's always the yelling goddamn vocals and the clean parts, the chugga chugga choo choo riffs. It's just complete deplorable garbage. I would much rather listen to Ghost than goddamn twinkcore. That's for goddamn sure. So I guess Ghost would be another one that's kind of like, yeah, oh man, I wouldn't have predicted that they'd gotten that goddamn popular. Just more shit I personally don't care about. I mean, to me, Ghost is I don't have a problem with them. I don't hate on them. A lot of guys that hate on them, I notice, is guys in bands, and it's like they got more pop. I'm not going to say names too, but I literally could, because it's guys I do like, and I like their bands too, but I'm not going to say any names. It's very obvious the reason they hate on them is because they came way after them and they got more popular than them. So it's just jealousy. And so I'm like, I don't hate on them for that reason. I don't hate them at all. It's like it's just music for girls. That's all. I was like, this is chick metal. Nothing wrong with that. More chicks in the scene, the better. I'm tired of seeing all these just dumbass fucking homos walking around. And shit, these days, most chicks are tougher than most of the dudes in the scene anyways. So I'd rather see some bun than all this retarded sausage fest at these goddamn shows I go to. At least, minimum, if nothing else, it's just some goddamn eye candy. I'm just tired of seeing all these goddamn these zeros. Brandon Milton, paid question. Sorry if you talked about it before, but I was wondering if you could talk about what you use for your home shop setup for playing music. I have talked about it before. Turntables, receivers, preamps, speakers, all that shit. Dude, I'll be honest, I know nothing about that shit. Is having a great setup very important to you? Do you not get into all that audiophile sort of horse shit? I don't. And I'll tell you exactly I'll tell you what I know off the top of my head. I have a Sony. My receiver is Sony. My CD player is a single disc changer. And my house is a single disc changer now. It's a Sony too, I think. Turntables are exactly the same at both warehouse. Same brand. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's supposed to be one of the really good ones. Same brand. And at the warehouse, it's a 5-disc Sony disc changer. I think it's Bose speakers at both. I literally, my brother Craig Reaper, I just come over here and hook this shit up, dude. I don't even know how to plug that crap into the back of the goddamn receiver. That shit, that nothing annoys me more than have to do that. I hate that. I hate all electronic, any type of where it literally gives me a headache. My head just wants to explode. I want nothing to do with it. I don't even want to learn. I don't even want to know how to do it. I absolutely hate that shit. So I just paid him for the warehouse setup. Just come here. How much you want? $150? Done. Here it is. Here's $150 cash. Hook this shit up. Let me know how to use it. Exactly what he did. He did for my house too. So that's what I know on it. When I say he hooked it up too, I might have even given more than $150. Like when I needed new shit, like when I bought this new house and I wanted to get a new turntable, I was literally like, go to Best Buy or wherever you go, buy with the good shit that you would get for yourself, buy it and hook it up. So I didn't even get it at the store. And he just gave me the receipts. All right, the equipment was $600, and I'm charging you $150 or whatever, $200 for service fee. That's literally what I did. So I literally didn't even buy this shit myself. So, but that's what I do know. Like I said, the Sony brands and shit like that, I do know that about it. So, anyways, order goddamn questions. Old as fuck. Ryan and Zerda, DAWG, order questions. 2 of them. What 2025, 2026 HHR releases are in the works that you can disclose that you haven't mentioned thus far we should look forward to? The entire list, because the more you buy, the better. To be honest, most of them I probably don't know about because I don't set up most of the releases. CDawg sets up majority of the goddamn releases. Releases that I'm looking forward to that are within 2025, 2026. Get on pre-order, Mortal Decay, their first album on vinyl, the Sickening Erotic Fanaticism, double LP, that's on pre-order, should be out in a few weeks, I think February 28th ship date. Rotting Crushed LP, also on pre-order. Caustic Phlegm, the LP is here, those arrived actually early, so you can buy those now. The cassettes and LPs are in stock, waiting on the CDs, so that was one. Hideous Minglius, All Your Friends Are Dead, CD and double LP. I don't know when that's coming out, but it's better be this goddamn year. First time on vinyl, CD repress, been out of print since 1996. Agoraphobia, Morbidius Pathology, again, underground death metal. That's another one. If you just heard about Hell's Headbangers 2, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, did you know about Agoraphobia, Morbidius Pathology? Did you know that demo? Up, down, left, and right, one of the greatest goddamn death metal demos in the world. No, I found out about from you, dog. Right. Because you just found out about the underground from yours truly. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'm just correcting. Since you didn't understand what people misread what I say, goddammit. I mean, obviously I use that word poser very, very fucking loosely. Because a true poser is, I've explained, the funny thing is, the true fucking poser, and I've said this before, is literally majority of bands and shit. Majority of the early Swedish death metal bands, majority of the early fucking Finnish metal bands. What do you mean, dog? Look it up, dude. Majority of the Brazilian bands, majority of the Australian bands, they're all just copying each other. They all have the same sound. Look at the, look at bands like Therion and shit. Very okay death metal, the first album. Very okay. And a major downgrade from Dismember, Grave, Unleashed, First Entombed. Right? It's not that great. You definitely don't need it. It's very okay. Look at what they were later on to go do. Look at their later albums. Total posers, dude. We're cool too. I can guarantee you those guys are posers, dude. Sentenced from goddamn Finland. First album, it's okay. It's good death metal. It's not great. It's I'll take Altar, Youth Against Christ, Sinister Cross the Sticks, Saturnian Corazonic Chaos Gods, Gorefest, fucking Mind Loss, anything. I'll take that. I'm bringing up Netherlands shit that nobody fucking brings up. I'll take those any day, all day, twice on Sunday, 3 times on fucking Monday over goddamn Sentenced. It's very okay. Demos are pretty good, but Finnish death metal, you're like, oh, yeah, you could just tell, just influenced by their buddies from Finland. Listen to those later Sentenced albums. See where they're going? Just fucking posers, dude. Total fucking goddamn posers. So that's the true posers, is the guys in disguise. It's because you're literally copying off your friends. You're posing off your friends. Liking Pantera does not make you a poser. Granted, I throw that in too because I'm just jabbing, and I'm using the term loosely, and that's how most people in the scene use this word. And if nothing else, it's just busting balls and it's funny. So yes, I do throw that word around very, very loosely, and it's because it's channel talk, and that's what you guys love to hear about for whatever goddamn reason. So this is the show business, brah. I gotta go with what fucking you want to hear. If it was up to me, we'd be talking about the goddamn Arnold Classic coming up. That's what I'd rather goddamn talk about, but we're going to talk about what gets fucking views. So yes, I throw that word around very goddamn loosely, but the true fucking definition is what most of people consider, oh, dude, these are the true guys. Not really. So, he's like, I noticed Rika Death Records is the main bootlegger for great quality vinyls, and you stock them often. I mean, they're one of them. There's a couple others, too, that you would get a lot of their bootlegs in. Are you close with Rika Death? And if so, Do you give any input on what they should release? Thanks, J-Nizzy, my Nizzy. Well, since they're boots, obviously I'm not going to comment too much on that, but let's just say, yes, I know the person very well, and no further goddamn comment. Yapsin Abdullah, order goddamn question. Dog, feel free to use this for the channel. Yeah, I got this ages ago, too. This is old as fuck. I think this qualifies as a big boy order. Was this the order where you ordered both Empatego color box sets? I would say, since that's $500, I would say that absolutely qualifies as a big boy order. I'll continue to check out as guests just to piss you posers off. Doesn't piss me off. It's just, when it's annoying is when some guy's like, where's my tracking number, bro? Their email is like, dude, if you set up with your email, you would get it. Like, you don't, then I don't have an order number. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Yes, you got a goddamn order number. Call mama over, have her hold your hand after she fucking put that goddamn baby powder on your ass cheeks, slapped up those goddamn huggies right before you duty your goddamn diaper. Ask her how to show you where your order number is. You got an order number. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you did. But it's on you. Like, it's an inconvenience for you. You won't even need to email me. So with the tracking number, it's like, I don't give a shit if you check out his guest. If you order, you order. That's cool with me. It's just when you're asking, you're all huffing and puffing and yelling, you stupid fucks, it's been 2 days. You sent my order out. Where's my goddamn tracking number? You would have got it, homie, if you checked out with the goddamn email. And again, world's largest goddamn online fucking store. If you're looking to place future orders, if you're a real metalist, you damn sure are. Again, world's online's largest store. Where else you goddamn going? Blows my mind. So presumably you're going to come back again. Just that way you have an account. The account's under your email. It's a one-time deal. It's quicker. You don't have to log all your info again for future things. So I don't care. You're just inconvenience yourself. Do what you want. I'm just trying to help you homies out. Dog's just trying to help out as much as you can. So happy you got those Empatego sets back. Yeah, dude, that box set is literally goddamn amazeballs. I mean, it's fucking like, holy shit, everything's in there. Everything's in there plus some. I didn't pull the trigger the first time. I don't think you might not have been able to. They sold out in pre-orders. Yeah, they flew out the fucking door. See you at Dead by DAWG. Mm-hmm. Dead by DAWG, June 21st. Tickets in the description box. See, even you can even hang out with Yasin if you're like, man, I recognize that Yasin Abdullah guy, man. He sends in a lot of questions. He ends it off with roots, bloody roots. Obviously, he's ripping on it. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what that guy's like. He's sending some questions. I liked some of his questions. It's going to be at fucking Dead by DAWG. I'm telling you, that's the biggest thing about Dead by DAWG, man, is it's going to be more of a hangout with metalheads. And I know that's all you guys care about. So to your questions, it's going to be a cool hangout fucking day. That's what I'm saying. And it's not unlike fests like, let's say, Maryland Death Fest or Milwaukee or Metal Threat or Hell's Heroes. Unless it's people you're in contact with, you're not sure who's going to be there. Unless you hit them up on Facebook or Instagirl or any of that shit. This, you kind of have an idea because I'm letting you know. I'm telling you who's going to fucking be there. I'm telling you goddamn Air Dog and Molder guys are going to fucking be there. I'm telling you goddamn the certain band members, like, another thing, unlike Milwaukee and shit like that, the bands, well, they are walking around. News to me, I barely saw them. Some are, but for the most part, they're not. They're hiding backstage. My bands, there's really nowhere to hide. Yeah, there is a backstage and shit. I'm just telling you, a lot of these guys I know, they're not going to be hiding backstage. I don't even know if that's going to be really an option. Maybe to sit down and eat their pizza or whatever, with so that way, hey, Attic, can you sign my goddamn, can you sign my Attic LP? Meanwhile, that's another thing, dude. Don't go up to anybody while they're eating. That's just a general rule of fucking thumb. Like if Ozzy Osbourne was sitting in goddamn Denny's, scarfing down his goddamn pancakes, and I was in there at the same time, would I go up to Ozzy Osbourne for a photo and a fucking fist bump? Fuck yes, I would. Of course I would. But I wouldn't go up to him while I was eating. I would literally wait until he was done, then go up to him. You don't go up to somebody while they're eating, dude. It's goddamn. Didn't mama teach you shit? So yeah, they might be sitting backstage scarfing on their pizza so that way some jabroni doesn't come up to them that didn't get that goddamn code. But my shit, they're going to be hanging out. It's not like that at Maryland and stuff. If it is, news to fucking me. I can't even find any of these goddamn bands. Again, I'm trying to interview stuff like General Surgery and shit. They going to be just walking around? Highly doubt it. Just remember, I had to go to to get that Matty Karki interview. I had to go to his goddamn hotel. You think he wasn't just hanging out, dude. Yeah, he was hanging out at his hotel. Then let me know when it's 30 minutes prior to me playing. That's what most of them are doing. And whatever, I don't care. It's not gonna be the case of mine. That's the cool thing. You're gonna be able to hang out with Baxter and shit like that if you choose to do so. Danny Nelson, you're going to have that option. That's what makes mine different. That's what's cool. Others, they're hanging out backstage like they're rock stars, thinking they're goddamn Lemmy or some shit. See you did my dog. That shit'll be a banger. Sure will be. Goddammit. I can't get the new Deceased out of my head. It is so fucking good. Goddammit. Any albums HHR is releasing in 25 that you're looking forward to? Kind of like the same guy asked. Definitely waiting for that Mortal Decay and Rotting. Roots. Bloody Roots. Yeah, like I said, Mortal Decay, Rotting, Gorephobia, Hideous Mingless. That would be my most top that I'm looking forward to this year. Caustic Phlegm, the LPs are out. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few things. I really hope that goddamn Regurgitation Tales and Necrophilia repress happens. We're supposed to repress as a split release with Haunted Hotel Records, Malignancy, Intruding Cannibalism, LP, and then first 250 or so. I think 250 color vinyls and 250 picture discs. Nothing set in stone. Danny kind of doesn't care. I'm not thrilled about it being a split release. I'm sure Easy and Sea-Dog absolutely hate that idea, but he told Ralph first, like, hey, you can do it, like years ago, and then we asked, but Ralph wasn't ready, so it got asked, yeah, you could do it, but do it as a split. But then the thing is like, I want that to come out before Dead by Dog. But Danny's doing the layout, and I got to text him again. I've been meaning to again. Where is the layout done? It's, yeah, the cover is. I got to finish, or the picture disc is. He's got to finish it, basically. I'm like, well, all right, well, finish it and get it over to me so we can get that. But even that, at this point, I don't know, like, I could see Sea-Dog pissing and whining, moping and groping and stomping his feet and huffing and puffing about trying to squeeze that in before Dead by Dog. But in my world, that's what I would like. I would like to see that come out before Dead by Dog. Obvious fucking reasons, goddammit. Another really cool thing that I would like to see, Rob Evil told me we could do it, is repress Evil Army. I told Rob I want to repress that because it's been on a print for years. Again, it'd be nice to be out before Dead by Dog for fans to get it. You can have Rob and the guys sign it. But I told Rob, I was like, this time, let's do the first 100 on picture disc, because it's never been on picture disc at all. And, I own like 2 or 3 different pressings of the, because I own the first vinyl pressing was self-released by the band. I own that, and then the Hells, I believe there's 2 vinyl pressings. First pressing we did, and the repress. Yeah, I think one's on a gatefold cover. I'm almost positive. One's on a gatefold cover, a pop cover. So I own 3 different versions of the LP. And of course, if we do a brand new color and shit like that, I'd pick that up as well. But what I really want is a limited picture disc. So do that with the outer cover, first 100. And Rob's like, yeah, cool with me. Which I figured he would. I mean, he's Rob's kind of like he's like a punk mentality. You know what I mean? He comes from the punk crowd as well. So very, very laid back. Like, yeah, sure, bro, whatever. That's cool with me. So those, again, don't get a boner, because I know everybody's gonna dick me. But I'm just saying, those, ideally, that's what I would like to see happen. Will it? Probably not. Now, will they come out? Yeah, I'm sure they will. Before Dead by Dog, who knows? If it was the Dog run the whole show, then they would be. But Dog can't do everything now, can he? Goddammit. So those, and I'm sure there's a couple other things I'm fucking forgetting. Comes with search, don't forget to put the combat scanner in the morning, and don't forget them goddamn paid skis and Dead by Dog ticket all in the description box, along with your J-Dog slogan shirt. Get them now, goddamn it. Later.